how many incredible villains are still waiting for an opportunity, while DC movies continue returning to the same familiar names. The Joker, Lex Luthor, General Zod, and Darkseid are enormous characters, but the comics are filled with cosmic, magical, and psychological threats capable of taking the new DCU into completely different territory. Based on their powers, importance in the comics, and potential to expand this universe, these are 10 villains who deserve to finally conquer the big screen. Prometheus, the man who trained to destroy heroes. Prometheus could be introduced as a twisted version of Batman, transforming preparation and intelligence into weapons against the greatest heroes in the DCU. Although he has no natural superpowers, his helmet allows him to upload combat skills directly into his brain. He also uses advanced technology, weapons, and detailed information about his opponent's weaknesses, making him a perfect enemy for a Justice League that is still learning how to work together. The most famous version of the character was created by Grant Morrison and Arnie Jorgensen, debuting in New Year's Evil. Prometheus #1, published in 1998. As a child, he traveled with his criminal parents while they committed crimes. That life ended when he watched them die during a confrontation with the police. Afterward, Prometheus spent years traveling around the world and training with one goal in mind: to destroy every force dedicated to justice. Prometheus has already invaded the Justice League's headquarters and defeated several members by exploiting their individual weaknesses. On another occasion, he destroyed Star City and caused thousands of deaths. Dr. Psycho, Wonder Woman's mental nightmare. Dr. Psycho could allow Wonder Woman to face a threat that is far more psychological than physical. He possesses telepathy, mind control, astral projection, and the ability to create extremely convincing illusions. In the DCU, he could trap Diana inside a false reality, manipulate the people closest to her, and turn a Wonder Woman movie into a thriller where even the audience would not know what was real. Created by William Moulton Marston and H.G. Peter, Dr. Psycho first appeared in Wonder Woman #5, published in 1943. His origin has changed across different eras of DC Comics, but his most famous identity is Edgar Cisco. He is a brilliant man who developed a deep resentment towards society and began using his psychic abilities to dominate other people. Along with fighting Wonder Woman, Dr. Psycho has manipulated powerful heroes and influenced entire crowds. His small physical stature also creates a striking contrast with the enormous danger of his mental powers. Eclipso, the darkness that turns heroes into monsters. Eclipso could permanently open the door to supernatural horror in the new DCU. He possesses superhuman strength, energy manipulation, immortality, and the ability to possess people consumed by anger or the desire for revenge. Instead of attacking the heroes directly, Eclipso could corrupt them and force the Justice League to confront violent versions of their own allies. Created by Bob Haney and Lee Elias, Eclipso debuted in House of Secrets #61, published in 1963. Originally, he was presented as the dark personality of scientist Bruce Gordon, awakened after Gordon was wounded by a black diamond. Later stories revealed that Eclipso was actually an ancient spirit of vengeance that used fragments of the Heart of Darkness to possess its victims. Eclipso has controlled dozens of heroes at the same time, including Superman. The more anger a person feels, the easier it becomes for the entity to take control. Despero, the three-eyed conqueror. Before introducing Darkseid as the ultimate threat, the DCU could use Despero to test the first formation of the Justice League. Along with extraordinary strength and durability, he possesses telepathy, mind control, and energy blasts released through his third eye. Despero does not need to defeat the heroes only through physical force. He can turn teammates against each other and control entire populations. Created by Gardner Fox and Mike Sikorsky, Despero appeared in Justice League of America #1, published in 1960. He came from the planet Kalanar, where he seized power and established a tyrannical government. After coming into contact with the flame of Pytar, his abilities were greatly enhanced, transforming him into the monstrous conqueror known by Earth's heroes. During one of his most impressive battles, Despero faced several members of the Justice League almost entirely by himself. His hatred of Martian Manhunter could also create a deeply personal rivalry on the big screen. Atrocitus, the Rage of the Red Lanterns. Atrocitus would be the perfect character to reveal that the mythology of the Green Lanterns extends far beyond willpower. As the leader of the Red Lanterns, he uses rage as a source of power, creating constructs, protective fields, and blasts of red energy. His ring also replaced his heart, causing him to expel a form of corrosive plasma, capable of burning even other ring-bearers. Created by Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver, Atrocitus appeared in Green Lantern number 25, published in 2007. He was one of the few survivors of the massacre of Sector 666, caused by the Manhunters created by the Guardians of the Universe. Consumed by grief and a desire for revenge, he founded the Red Lantern Corps to fight those he believed were responsible for the tragedy. Atrocitus is powerful enough to fight Sinestro, Hal Jordan, and multiple Lanterns at the same time. Despite his brutality, his rage was born from a real injustice committed by the Guardians themselves. Mongul, the tyrant of Warworld. Mongul could take Superman into a brutal cosmic adventure on Warworld, an artificial planet where enslaved populations are forced to fight for entertainment. He possesses enough strength and durability to challenge Kryptonians, while also controlling armies, weapons, and planetary systems. More than simply overpowering Clark physically, Mongul would attempt to prove that hope and compassion cannot survive in a world ruled by violence. Created by Len Wein and Jim Starlin, Mongul debuted in DC Comics Presents number 27, published in 1980. After being expelled from the empire he once ruled, he began searching for greater power and eventually took control of Warworld. From there, he became one of the most dangerous tyrants in the universe, repeatedly coming into conflict with Superman and other heroes. Mongul was also responsible for sending the Black Mercy to Superman. The plant trapped Clark inside an illusion where Krypton had never been destroyed. Circe, the sorceress who turns humans into monsters. Circe could take the Wonder Woman franchise into a more magical, fantastical, and darker direction. The sorceress possesses immortality, teleportation, energy manipulation, and the ability to alter matter. Her most famous power allows her to transform humans into animals or monstrous creatures, creating an army without depending only on physical strength or conventional weapons. Based on the sorceress from Greek mythology, the DC version was created by Robert Kanigher and Harry G. Peter. She appeared in Wonder Woman number 37, published in 1949. Across different continuities, Circe has been presented as a powerful enemy of the Amazons, often motivated by ancient prophecies, revenge, and a desire to destroy everything Diana represents. Circe has transformed several heroes into creatures known as Ani-Men. In some stories, her power has been great enough to alter reality and challenge gods. Vandal Savage, the man who survived history. Vandal Savage could operate as a hidden presence behind several different eras of the DCU. Because he is immortal, he has spent thousands of years accumulating knowledge, resources, and political influence. He also possesses regeneration, enhanced strength, and experience in nearly every form of combat, making him an enemy capable of waiting decades for his plans to be completed. Created by Alfred Bester and Martin Nodell, Vandal Savage first appeared in Green Lantern number 10, published in 1943. Before becoming immortal, he was a prehistoric man named Vandal Adg. Exposure to radiation from a meteorite altered his body, enhanced his intelligence, and prevented him from aging like an ordinary human. Throughout the centuries, Savage has claimed to assume different identities and influence wars, empires, and entire civilizations. To him, modern heroes are only temporary obstacles. Reverse Flash, the hatred that runs against time. Reverse Flash could become Barry Allen's most personal enemy in the new DCU. Connected to the negative Speed Force, Eobard Thawne possesses superhuman speed, time travel, regeneration, and the ability to alter historical events. Instead of simply killing the Flash, he prefers to slowly destroy everything Barry loves, transforming the timeline itself into a weapon. Created by John Broome and Carmine Infantino, Reverse Flash debuted in The Flash number 139, published in 1963. Thawne was a scientist from the future who became obsessed with the Flash and modified his own body to gain the same powers as his hero. However, after discovering that he was destined to become the Flash's greatest enemy, his admiration transformed into absolute hatred. Thawne traveled back in time and murdered Nora Allen, Barry's mother. The cruelest part is that he allowed Barry to remain alive simply so he could continue causing him pain at different moments throughout his life. Brainiac, the enemy Superman has never faced in a movie. Brainiac has everything necessary to become the central threat of an entire phase of the new DCU. His artificial intelligence can control ships, drones, and multiple bodies, while his technology allows him to invade computer systems and imprison entire cities. Because of his connection to the destruction of Krypton and the bottled city of Kandor, Brainiac could attack Superman physically, emotionally, and in a deeply personal way. Created by Otto Binder and Al Plastino, Brainiac appeared in Action Comics number 242, published in 1958. Originally presented as an alien from the planet Kalu, the character has received several different origins over the decades, including robotic versions and artificial intelligences. Despite those changes, his obsession has remained largely the same: to collect all possible knowledge and eliminate anything he cannot control. Brainiac preserves cities inside bottles, but frequently destroys the rest of their planets. To him, a civilization only has value when it can be cataloged and kept under his control. The new DCU does not need to depend only on villains audiences have already seen several times. Prometheus could dismantle the Justice League using nothing but planning. Eclipso could open the door to supernatural horror. Circe could expand Wonder Woman's mythology, while Atrocitus could reveal the most violent side of the Lanterns. At the top of the list, Brainiac could finally give Superman an enemy capable of threatening not only his life, but everything that remains of Krypton. Now I want to know what you think. Which of these villains should appear first, and which major name was missing from the list? Leave your choice in the comments, give the video a like, and subscribe to the channel for more stories from the world of comics.